Hey, welcome to another video on expected value lotto, where we look at Georgia Lottery scratch tickets and their expected values or payouts. And we're going to start this video on my Happy Place page, and we're on page 3. And I want to highlight Florida YouTube scratcher, Scratch Till You Win. And I really like his channel. A couple of things that I really like about him is that he shows his face. We all want to know what each other look like. And so he shows his face so we know whose hands we're looking at when he scratches tickets. So that's great. And then another thing that if you do go to his channel, I encourage you to check him out. But wait till the end of the video because he is keeping a detailed track of like where he is financially as far as like gains and losses and stuff. And so that is something that is so rare on scratch channels, and I think it's important because I think with some scratch channels, all you get are the winners, and so I understand why channels would do that because it's kind of who wants to see somebody scratch a losing ticket, but it kind of gives the impression that every time you scratch, you win, and I can see some people out there saying, well, this YouTuber wins every time he plays, and so I'll go out there and that is just a recipe for disaster. So scratch till you win is like for real when he, kind of gives the update of where he's at as far as how much he's spent and gained. So I really appreciate that. So just a shout out to Scratch Till You Win. Thank you for coming by my channel and leaving a comment. I appreciate that. And I encourage everybody to go check him out. All right, so for today's video, we are looking at the new $1 ticket. Today is release day here in Georgia, and so we got, I think it's 5 new tickets, and this is the $1 ticket, and it's a series. It's all X, 5X, 10X, 15X, I think it might be 20X and 100X or something like that. And I do like the colors on this ticket. They kind of pop a little bit, so I do like these. This is a number match game where you can get the 5X for 5 times the prize. The prize structure here is pretty big for a $1 ticket. Overall odds are 1 in 4.57, and you can see all the prizes here. And this top prize, Georgia Lottery lists the top prize at $20,000. That's how much you can win on this ticket. I listed at $14,000. Because that's how much the Georgia Lottery is going to write you a check for if you were to take this to the office. They go ahead and take out taxes, so I go ahead and subtract that value from the value of the ticket. One thing that I will say that I don't like about this ticket is that the odds for a $20,000 prize are 1 in 3.5 million. It seems a little unnecessarily long odds. I mean, why do we need 1 in 3.5 million odds to win a $20,000 prize? I mean, aren't 1 in a million odds like long enough? So I don't really like that. 1 in a million is already impossible enough. Why do we have to make it 3.5 times as impossible to win the top prize? So I don't really like that. I wish they would, put a few more top prizes in there. What will that hurt? So let's go ahead and look at the payout per prize on this ticket. And what this column here tells us is for every $1 that people spend on this ticket, it tells us how much money they're putting back in to pay off these prize amounts. And so, for example, the $3 prize here, for every $1 the Georgia Lottery gets for this ticket, they're putting 9 cents back in to pay off these $3 prizes. And you can see the prize amounts are pretty well spread out until you get down here to the $75,000 to $14,000 range. And here you can see all of these prizes. The Georgia Lottery felt like they couldn't even put in a whole penny. Can't even put a whole penny in to pay any of these prizes off. And I don't really like to see that when especially, I don't even like to see one prize where the Georgia Lottery feels like they can't even put a penny in to pay off the prize. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 prizes where they can't even put a penny in to pay the prize. And so, I don't know, it feels cheap to me, and it kind of gives the impression that this is really a game with a top prize of $50. Now, those are my negative comments. The positive comment here is that when you add up the payout per prize here, It's actually a pretty decent ticket for the $1 level. The total payout per dollar here is 68 cents, over 68 cents. So what that means is if you were to play a bunch of these tickets and win all of these prizes according to the odds the Georgia Lottery lists, you would see back about 68 cents on the dollar. And for a $1 ticket, that's pretty good. That's up there with the highest payouts that we've seen over the last several years for $1 tickets. So, we are on that upward trajectory as far as payout goes for $1 tickets. So that is a strong, really strong positive for this ticket, I think. Now here, again, we're going to look at the top 1% of prizes versus the bottom 99%. You can see here the top 1% of prizes. Is it equal? 1, 2, 3. It's equal. So half and half. Half the prizes are in the top 1%. Half the prizes are in the bottom 99%. To me, that doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you make so many of these prizes nearly impossible to hit? I don't quite understand the reasoning behind that. But you can see that the top 1%, the $25 prize is split between the top 1% of prizes and the bottom 99%, with the majority being down here in the bottom 99%. So the reason I like to do this is because most people who play casual players who play this are going to be winning prizes down here in the bottom 99%. And so it just sets a more realistic expectation of what to expect from this game. So $25 is reasonable to hit on this ticket. Anything more than that is going to be tough to get. And so I wouldn't expect to see anything higher than $25 when you play this ticket. And so what I like to do is take out the value of the top 1% of prizes and then recalculate what the payout is based on the bottom 99% of value. Of prize value. And so when you add up the bottom 99% of prizes, you come up with a new total payout for the bottom 99% of about 58 cents on the dollar. And that is a lot different from what we saw on the other page of 68 cents on the dollar. So the ticket as a whole has a payout of 68%. The bottom 99% of prizes has a payout of 58 cents on the dollar. And 58 cents for a $1 ticket, I mean, it's most $1 tickets are in this range, so it's not going to feel particularly rough for a $1 ticket. But any other, for $2, $3, $5, and on, 58 cents would feel pretty rough. You can see here 68 cents as a payout or expected value here on the graph. You can see there are only a few tickets that have, been above 68 cents on the dollar. The 5 times the money ticket has the highest payout that we have for $1 tickets, and then the Junior Jumbo Bucks is up there and the Lucky U. So this 5 times the win ticket is a good one comparatively, for $1 tickets. The odds are not bad. I guess the one thing that I would say, I would still probably stick with the 5 times the money ticket since it's available and they're, it's easy to get. This is the ticket to play, I think. Junior Jumbo Bucks would also be an option, pretty easy to get. The one thing that I would say about the 5 times the win, the 5 times the money and the Junior Jumbo Bucks is more of a high roller ticket because you have more money up here in the top 1%, which means that the bottom 99% of value is a little bit lower. The 5 times the win ticket is going to be just a tiny bit more of a conservative ticket where you have a little bit more value down in the bottom tier of prizes and a little bit less value up in the top 1%. So yeah, I mean, not a bad ticket for sure. I mean, I really like to see this upward trend here for from ticket to ticket. I hate it when I see the values go down, and to have such a big jump. To me, this is going to be a pass ticket. Even though I wish the value was higher, I don't think any scratch ticket should have a value less than 70 cents on the dollar. All of our tickets are less than that. And so if you play $1 tickets, this would be probably one of the ones that you would want to play. I would go ahead and snag them before they get gone. And so you can see here, top prizes are updated as of this past weekend. Neon 9s, it's not a good ticket, but it looks like there were no top prizes won in the first month unless somebody's holding on to a winning ticket. So even though the value's not that great, it might be a good time to, try some neon nines since we're due for a top prize. Other than that, you can kind of look through the list and see what information sticks out to you. But anyways, that is the 5 times the win ticket. Again, pretty good ticket for a $1 level here in Georgia. So I wish you the best if you go out and play these. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.